Hello and welcome to Celebrant Training Scotland. I'm Lindy Irving, the lead tutor here at CTS, and as I have some funeral celebrant training coming up this weekend, I thought it might be an idea to come on and talk a bit about what that training involves. This is the second time we've run the online funeral celebrant training course, and this one is slightly different from the first one. And actually the next one in January is going to be slightly different from this one, but I'll talk about that in another video. But this course that's coming up is 4 days held over 2 weekends. So this weekend and then next weekend. And the course is full. We have 6 students from all over Scotland and with various backgrounds, raring to go, and I'm really excited for what's coming up in the next 4 days. So what does the training involve, the funeral celebrant training involve here at Celebrant Training Scotland? Well, as soon as the students signed up for the course, they were given access to over 5 hours of online pre-course materials. So that's videos and lectures, example services, live webcasts of funerals or me doing funerals, talking about using technology in services, talking about difficult services, so babies, children, young people, people who take their own lives, and deaths as the result of addiction. So there's lots and lots there for them to get their teeth into before we even start. But then a few weeks ago we had an online session where all the students get the chance to sort of meet each other virtually and talk about the course. So that was a nice wee icebreaker. But they were also given a number of tasks to complete before the training begins. So they have to prepare a 3-minute introduction about who they are and why they've been drawn to this work and how they see their celebrant journey unfolding. And they have to time that 3 minutes, so it's up to them to do it within their time. They also have to do a wee bit of research into their local crematoriums and cemeteries and how they work. They are asked to prepare a list of contact details for the local funeral directors in their areas, and for some people there are a lot of funeral directors locally, and for others there might only be 1 or 2. They also have to start collating poetry, prose and readings that they might use in services. And lastly, they have to make a start on writing a eulogy for someone's service. And to do that, they were given a completed family questionnaire that our family gave me permission to use. All the names have been changed, of course, but it is an actual family questionnaire. And apart from the name changes, everything is as it was. And so all this information has gone out to these 6 students. And so we will have 6 students with the same information writing 6 different eulogies. So that's going to be really interesting for them, I think, because different doesn't mean better, it just means different. And in fact, one of these students sent me an email a few days ago that said, it's been so interesting and so much more work than one thinks when first deciding to do a celebrant course. By Jove, it certainly is. And over this weekend, they will learn all about what being a celebrant means and all the things they need to know to go out and be celebrants in the real world. We will be looking at the different types of funeral services, different venues, the structure of a service, timings, live webcasts, photo slideshows, how COVID has impacted funeral services, working virtually, all the different types of celebrants and ministers that you will encounter, and much more. And students will also start writing a full funeral service, and they will build this over the course of the 4 days. And then next weekend we have a guest tutor doing a session on storytelling and how to weave stories into a service. We go over working with families, the writing of the service, and the all-important delivery, of course. We also talk about the business side of being a celebrant, and to top it all off, The 6 students will each deliver their 20-minute funeral service in front of their peers, some practising celebrants who have trained with Celebrant Training Scotland, and hopefully a funeral director. All done virtually, but still no pressure. But through it all, we take time to stop and remind ourselves of the beauty and privilege of this work by sharing feedback sent from families to our current celebrants. And then once the course is completed, we will have an online welcome event where students will be joined by other Celebrant Training Scotland celebrants for a very warm CTS welcome and celebration of their achievements. So it's a very full packed 4-day course, and there's of course all this extra work round about it. So it's wonderful. I'm so looking forward to it. I love the training space. I didn't think I would enjoy the virtual training space as much as I have, and I just love seeing the growth of people when they come into this work with this calling, this idea that they're really being pulled to this work, and then seeing them really step into that as they become more confident in who they are and what they're doing and how they can do it. So that's just a wee insight into the training that's coming up. As I say, this course is full, but there is another course coming up in January. We have quite a few really interested people at the moment, so if you are interested in any of our training, then get in touch. hello@celebrantlindy.co.uk, because I'd love to chat with you. Okay, speak soon. Fear fall.